Hello, Torah community. It is from Natan here. I'd like to share some words of Torah with you for this Shabbat Parshat Nitzavim going into Rosh Hashanah. This week's Parsha has a mitzvah that is described in it in Perek Lamed. The Torah doesn't say what the mitzvah is, and yet it goes through 5 different aspects of this phantom mitzvah, which we're going to learn about today. The Ramban says this mitzvah that the Torah is talking about is tshuva. We have to do the mitzvot. We don't always do them as well as we can. And there's a mitzvah to do tshuva and always improve on our ability to do the mitzvah and follow in Hashem's ways. The first thing that this mitzvah is described as is being a mitzvah that's not too far from you and your ability to do it. And I heard a beautiful interpretation of this idea from Rabbi Abraham Din, which is that the idea of it not being far from you is that tshuva is something that I could start even with one small action. There's a lot of mitzvah to improve on, but even if I just start with one mitzvah to either do or to improve upon, that in itself gets me started for the tshuva process. It's not too far from you. He takes it a step further and says that the next part of this mitzvah, which is that it's lo b'shamayim hi, it's not in the heavens that you think you can't go and get it. He says that angels is not who the Torah was given to. Torah was given to us human beings, which means that part of the tshuva process is that we can make mistakes and we can mess up, and that's okay. Hashem knows that. That's why he gave the Torah to us, and therefore to be okay with that and to realize that Hashem loves us despite the fact and even because of the fact that we're human beings and we make mistakes, and that's who the Torah was given to. The Parsha then describes this mitzvah of tshuva as being something that's not across the ocean. And the idea here of it not being across the ocean is that it can be done wherever you are. Don't think, oh, I'm not in Israel, I can't do everything the way it should be. Or I'm not in shul, I can't really act the way that I want to. Really, that wherever I am is a place where I can do the mitzvah and improve upon my doing of mitzvah. And the last thing that the Torah says about this mitzvah is that it's close to you, into your heart, and to your mouth to do. And what this is telling us is that it's very easy to get started. All you have to say is, I want to be better. I want to do something different. And that's how we get the tshuva process started. So all the aspects of this mitzvah the Torah describes really teach us about doing tshuva. The fact that even improving on one mitzvah is a part of the tshuva process. It doesn't have to be all at once. The fact that it's not for heavenly beings, rather it's Hashem giving to human beings who are going to mess up, and that's okay. Also, that it's not across the ocean. I can do teshuva wherever I am. And lastly, that all it takes is the thought. And so I hope that this year in this Rosh Hashanah, we think about where can we improve, where can we better our relationship with Hashem, and we get started in a small way. Shabbat Shalom and Shana Tova.